Today we're going to be doing the Master Rank 26 test. We're going to be doing it for real. I just tried it with Limbo, so it was a little bit more easily to do it with Zephyr. I would probably say you could do it with Zephyr, but you'd have to cast some abilities. It's easier with Limbo since he's actually immune to everyone who's not in the Rift. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to dodge. You're going to use his passive. His passive ability when he dodges, which is your L1 if you're on PlayStation or Xbox, whatever. And basically what you're going to do is you're not going to use any abilities. You're just going to stay in the Rift, use this ability here, and just focus on the movement because they won't touch you. I don't know if they could use a ground slam on you and that'll do something, but when you go in here, there are no Grineer. As weapons, if you would use any other, Warframe out there, I would most definitely suggest Zephyr as a next go-to. If not, someone who can tank damage, probably someone fast like Naza. If you don't have Naza, I would probably say someone who can go invisible like Loki. And my last choice would probably be someone who could just avoid damage in general, or someone who could just tank a lot. So perhaps Rhino or someone of that caliber. Or even Baruch, because if you have enough energy, you can just run his immunity. So yeah, but I'm going to be going here with Limbo since he's the easiest. He's fairly fast. Got a pretty fast sprint speed of 1.15. I would go with something highly automatic that doesn't really have any type of travel time or limited range. I'm going with this simply because I don't have to reload, and this one, well, for the lifesteal, if you're using my setup. But anyway, let's go here. We're going to qualify right now, and we're going to knock this thing out real quick. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. I already practiced a few times. It seems the easiest with Limbo, although Zephyr would be my next go-to. But yeah, I had a couple problems with the abilities and powers and such.
But are you nimble enough to capture each one of these mobile
Oh yeah, I am.
points?
I am. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay. First things first, go into your Rift. All right. One thing I would suggest is doing the ground floor stuff first, and then working your way around. Once you get all this ground stuff done, you work your way up to the second level and then do the very, very middle one that's going back and forth. You'll see what I mean in a moment here. That one is by far the hardest one to do out of all of them, simply because it requires the most amount of movement, both vertically and horizontally. I'm going to go up here, though. Ooh. I'm going to go ahead and capture this one next. So here we go. And basically what you want to do is just kind of stay within this ring here. You can kind of go in and out of it for like a second. It won't really penalize you too much, but every little bit that you're out of it, it won't help it. Now, you saw I was getting shot there a little bit because I went out of my Rift. Looking for the other one, which is right over here. I could actually do that bottom one as well. You can do this in pretty much any order you want to. I would just suggest you do the bottom ones first. Simply just preference, really. But, hey, doesn't matter as long as you stay in here. They go up a lot faster than the seconds do. So as soon as you're done with this one, you could probably go ahead and switch to another one. I'm going to go ahead and do this one really quickly. This one here. Not really, too bad here. Yeah, they're not really damaging me as long as I could dodge, or as long as I don't dodge again. If I slide, it'll be fine. But yeah, pretty simple. We got about 3 minutes left here. We got about 3 more to go. We got 2 more now. I'm gonna go to this bottom one here first, and it's usually the exact same route for all of them. Oh wait, that one's. Oh wait, here it is. Here we go. This is the one. So I would go with this one second last, the one that goes up and down, simply because it moves the most and is probably the most annoying out of all of these, next to this one here. This one's not too bad. It does go up and down, but the pathway that it takes is long enough that you can pretty much knock it down before it completes its cycle. This is the last one. You should have anywhere between 2.5 minutes and a minute and a half left to do this. And you should knock it out before then. I wouldn't suggest, 60 seconds is cutting it pretty close, considering that this one is pretty fast, and you have to move a lot up and down. So, like I lost it there. It could be kind of hard to stay on top of it, but overall it shouldn't be too bad at all. as long as you're keeping up, trying to stay with it. Going up these things right here is probably the toughest part, and crossing the main bridge. Other than that, not too bad. Double jump before landing there, and you should have it just like that. And that's how you do it
A
with
formidable
Limbo.
performance. This
Didn't
test
even
is
shoot my
now
weapon. It is definitely harder with Zephyr. Zephyr would be my go-to since she's lighter on her feet. But yeah. Anyway, that's how you do it. Hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, and peace.